I can remember back in the days when we could only have our baths in the rain because showers were not available in Africa. The good old days. Nah, I'm not part of those people. I'm actually a member of the Indomie generation of the early 2000s who grew up listening to P-Square, Don Jazzy and Wandeko. Some could argue that around that time, the internet already existed and they won't be wrong in their utterances. But if you were opportune to have had access to the internet while growing up that time, you self suppose know the trenches by now. Back when I was little, there was this obsession I had with asking people what they did whenever they got bored. Basically what they did for fun. Although most people couldn't give me definite answers. Maybe because most times I was just a random stranger asking creepy questions. But nonetheless, that didn't stop me from fulfilling my quest to end my already boring life. This video is a summary of the things you might or might have not yet done before you got addicted to TikTok. I'll start with the classic. Mommy and Daddy. Mommy and Daddy was pretend play taken to a whole other level. I'm talking make-do families, imaginary food, hot food breakfast, and many other spicy things I would like to talk about, but I'm pretty sure it's not safe for me to say them because I still have my parents and I'm quite young, contrary to what the ladies might have heard of me. One thing I'm very sure of though is the fact that I'm never letting my children play this game. But now that I'm thinking about it, maybe they can play just so they can have some eventful early experience in life to shape up their futures. Next up, Police and Thief. Police and Thief was mad. In case you did not know, this game originated when our forefathers were trying to outrun the colonial masters who wanted to capture us as slaves. I mean, why did you think Africans could run so fast? Except for using boats. I heard it got its speed from chasing cheetahs or something. This game was goated because it contained all of the genres of modern gaming without ever needing an update. I'm talking RPG, SMP, PDP, MMORPG, and even DTF. It also had the most ingenious method of choosing its players. I mean, the only reason I memorized the 26 letters of the alphabet so early in my life was just so I could be able to play this game. Forget Netflix and chill. If ever you want to see me naked, just come over and let's play a game of Police and Thief. Boju. If you don't know the reply to this statement, just carry your phone, put it on top of your gas and light it up. Don't forget to subscribe before you do so because how would your parents not have allowed you to get out of the house just to play with some friends? I mean, this game is actually notorious for teaching people how to ghost, but even though it still made a lot of children find hidden places in the compound they normally shouldn't be able to find. I remember one time when I was playing this game and slept off in my hiding spot. I legit had everyone around panicking in search of me for hours. Nah, this story is cap. I was not good at playing hide and seek. Speaking of games I was never good at, we have After Round 1, Original, Panado Extra, blah blah blah. I don't know why children were ever allowed to play this game. This game was a health hazard that only ended up in beef and tears. I can't count the number of times I've seen people get bullied or beat up just because they could not defend or stand up for themselves when playing this game. This is the type of game Nigerians have in mind when they tell you, don't worry, when you get outside, you will learn your lesson. Moving on, there were some games that were not always played. We could call them seasonal games of some sort because I don't know whoever it was who controlled the roster, but at specific periods of the year, there were some games that would just spring up to life randomly. A typical example of this was table tennis. I can remember back in the days when I would just wake up very early in the morning with the burning desire to play some ping pong. Me and my dogs would be doing the most when it came to setting up tables to play with. We would legit roam the streets in search of detached doors just so we could find a surface smooth enough to play on. As you might have guessed, yes, I was really poor at this game too, because how did you expect me to keep track of a ball that moved faster than the speed of sound? The moment I lose one game like this, it's just downhill for me from there on out. Another seasonal game I grew up playing was Lighting Bangers. You know how during the Christmas period, random shops you did not even know existed start to spring up. These shops were notorious for scamming innocent children who only wanted to buy the biggest balloons, but it also served as ammunition for juvenile delinquents who were always looking to stock up on fireworks just for the sole purpose of conducting nuisance. I remember one time, some of my neighbors who were bored of blowing 10 sounds in a bottle decided it would be fun to launch Poshu on the main road. In case you don't know what Poshu is, I'm surprised you've gotten this far in the video. To this day, I do not know what sorcery was put into those devilish sticks of spontaneous mayhem, but I was not even surprised when the piece of crap firework ended up in the shirt of an old man who was simply passing by. I'm not sure the man got injured. Me, I did not even wait to find out, but I'm pretty sure the man survived, which means whatever dumb stories grown-ups told us that time about firework injuries were all cap. There are still many other games I enjoyed playing that were not mentioned in this video that I would really like to talk about. Games like I Call On, X and O, Sway, Cinderella, Who Is in the Garden, Football, Tinko, and so on. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and let me know in the comment section what you would like me to review on the next video. Peace out.